Hi all, this is the fifth video in this series. Earlier we solved UPSC Civil Service preliminary CSAT papers from the years 2013, 14, 15 and 16. In this video we are going to fully solve the UPSC Civil Service 2017 preliminary GS2 paper, also known as CSAT paper. Except for the comprehensive type, we are going to fully solve all other questions. We will be focusing on the reasoning and analytical ability questions and general mental ability questions. Since this is primarily a maths based channel, all those questions will be fully discussed and solved. Anyone new to the CSAT exam will hopefully find the solution useful. So in this year we have 23 questions from reasoning and analytical ability category and 27 questions from the general mental ability category. Overall there are 50 questions in this exam, and all the questions will be, as I said earlier, discussed in detail. If you have any doubt, do comment under the video. I will try to address it. If a separate video is required, I will do that also. So I hope this video will be helpful, and if you find it useful and you have friends who are struggling with the CSAT paper, do share with them, and also give any feedback if you have. Feel free to comment under this video. Okay, thank you. So we'll take up the questions now. Thank you. Let's take up the first question. Question 1. Directions for the following two items. Consider the given information and answer the two items that follow. No supporters of party X who knew Z and supported his campaign strategy agreed for the alliance with party Y, but some of them had friends in party Y. This is the information given. The question is, with reference to the above information, which one among the following statements must be true? So 4 options are given. Before going into the options, let's see what is the information given. The information is about the supporters of party X. Let's say this is the circle that shows all the supporters of party X. So this is the circle that shows all the so we have a lot of people. This is the circle which shows all the people who supported X. Let there be a smaller subset of X like this, which contains people who knew Z and supported his campaign strategy. So what is the subset? This subset is supporters of party X, so who knew Z and supported Z's campaign. So if there is a subset like this who knew Z and supported Z's campaign, we know that none in that group agreed an alliance with Y. So this is the information given. And it is also said some of them had friends in party Y. So some of them, when we say some of them, it only means supporters of party X. It does not mean people inside this. It could be, it could not. So we will take up a general case. Let's say this is the some people in party X who had friends in party Y. So this is, say this is the people in party Y and they are friends with this much people. Friends. So some of them, that is supporters of party X, had friends in party Y. So these people had friends in party Y. So why I said they are not talking about some of the people from here? So it is, just look at the statement: no supporters of party X, comma, who knew Z and supported his campaign strategy. So this is a separate statement. So no supporters of party X who satisfied this condition agreed for the alliance with party Y. So no supporters of party X agreed for the alliance with party Y, but some of them. So again, it has to mean some of the party X had friends in party Y. So this is the case that represent the given information. So here there is some tricky aspects. One could ask whether this means there are some people who knew Z and there are people who supported Z's campaign and there are people who does not support Z's campaign. All that, whether that can be assumed from the given statement. Answer could be both, but we if you do many problems in the UPSC preliminary examination, it looks like the examiner wants us to assume that this is true. That is, there are people who knew Z and there are people who knew Z and supported Z's campaign. There are people who knew Z and may not have supported Z's campaign. All such cases you have to assume. One could argue from this statement there could be a scenario where no supporters of party X knew Z and no supporters of party X can supported the campaign strategy could be true. One could argue that logically that is possible, but this, in this exam, in such questions, examiner assumes us to expects us to assume that there are scenarios like this. You will get a clarity when you take up the second question. It is exactly that case. So we will see when that comes. So here let's just see what are the options in question 1. So first option is, we have just remember we have to find the true statements. So first option is, some supporters of party Y did not agree for the alliance with party X. So all the given information is about supporters of party X, not about supporters of party Y. Here it is said some party supporters of party X who satisfied certain condition did not agree on alliance with Y. So again here it is talking about party X. Here just remember, if let this be party, so party Y. So it could be a scenario where all the party members of Y want an alliance with with X. So none of the information given here contradicts with this scenario. Maybe it is the case that all the people who supported Y want an alliance with party X, but some in X does not want an alliance with Y, does not contradict that. So it could also be the case that none wanted an alliance with X. We don't know that, or some want an alliance with X. We have no such information about party Y, so we cannot say some supporters of party Y did not agree for the alliance with the party X. No such information is given. So option A is wrong. Let's take the next option. There is at least one supporter of party Y who knew some supporters of party X as a friend. So as you can see, that is true. So we already know that some supporters of X have friends in party Y. That means reverse scenario, that is some supporters of party Y have friends in some party X. There should be at least one such case. So option B, there is at least one supporter of party Y who knew some supporters of party X as a friend. Is true. So option B is true. We don't have to now check whether C and D are true. We'll just see what in the exam hall, you don't have to, once you get the correct answer, you don't have to check other options. You can mark it. So now we will just check what C and D are. In C, it says no supporters of party X supported Z's campaign. So again, as I said before, one could argue that there could be a scenario where no supporters of party X knew Z. But as I said earlier, examiner wants us to assume that some supporters of X who knew Z and supported Z's campaign. So here, anyway, even if we don't assume that, we cannot say that no supporters of party X supported Z's campaign. That is not, there is no such information. So definitely C is wrong, but I am saying one step ahead, that is, examiner wants us to assume who knew, there are supporters who knew Z. Anyway, we'll discuss that when we take up the second question. So fourth option is no supporters of party X knew Z. So again, no supporters of party X knew Z is a wrong statement. As you can see, there are some people who knew Z and supported Z's campaign as per the question. So that is also wrong. Okay, so solution to question 1 is option B. There is at least one supporter of party Y who knew some supporters of party X as a friend. So next question, question 2. With reference to the above information, consider the following statements. I'll just copy this information to the next page. The information we got from the question. Now we'll see the statements. Some supporters of party X knew Z. Some supporters of party X who opposed Z's campaign strategy knew Z. No supporters of party X supported Z's campaign strategy. Which of the statement given above is /r not correct? So whenever there is a not correct question, underline the not correct part. There is a chance that many of you will either miss this or forget once you start solving that they are asking for not correct statements. So we just want to pick up the incorrect statement from this. As you can see, some supporters of party X knew Z is a statement we already got. So that is a correct statement. As I said earlier, one could argue that from the given information that no supporters of party X who knew Z and supported his campaign strategy agreed for alliance with party Y. One cannot assume that there are people in this group. That is, if there is people in this group, none agreed on the alliance with the Y is the information given. One could argue that it does not necessarily mean there are people in this group or there are people who knew Z. One could argue, but as you can see, in this question, the official answer given is in such a way that statement 1 is a correct statement. So as per UPSC, this is a correct statement. Some supporters of party X who opposed Z's campaign strategy knew Z. Again, some supporters of party X who opposed Z's campaign strategy knew Z. It's a statement. So when we say in the question, it is given some people who knew Z and supported Z's campaign. The only reason one could assume that only reason such a statement is given is there are supporters of X who knew Z and does not supported Z's campaign. So otherwise, such an information won't be given. If you assume that is the case, option 2 will become correct. So as I said before, this is kind of reading between the lines or like assuming certain hidden information. Again, one could argue that that is not a definite case, but as I said earlier, UPSC key says that the questionnaire wants us to assume that that is true. So that is true. So again, when you take up the third option, no supporters of party X supported Z's campaign strategy. So again, if you assume that there are people who knew Z and supported Z's campaign inside the people who supported X, that is this group. If there is one person in this group, that means no supporters of party X supported Z's campaign strategy is false. So option 3 is false. So since we are asked about incorrect statements, 3 only is the incorrect statement, and option C, this is the correct answer for question 2. For question 2, option 3, option C, 3 only is the answer. That is the only incorrect statement given. Next question, question 3. If second and fourth Saturdays and all the Sundays are taken as only holidays for an office, what would be the minimum number of possible working days of any month of any year? So they are asking for the minimum number of possible working days. So we have to maximize the holidays and take the minimum number of days possible in a month to get to our answer. So first idea is to assume that is to select the month properly. That is, we will select February month in a non-leap year, so it will have only 28 days. So say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So when the days are split like this, and if the days start with Sunday, we will get 3, 4, 5, 7. Similarly, 8, 14, 15, 21, 22, 28. So as you can see, when we consider there are only 28 days, every day will get 4 days in it. So the answer will be simple. There are total 28 days and there are 4 Sundays. So we will subtract 4 Sundays, and it is said that second and fourth Saturdays are holidays. Second and fourth Saturdays are holidays. So we will further subtract 2. So we'll get 28 minus 4, 4 minus 2, 22 as our answer. So the solution to question 3 is B, 22. So the things we did here is select February with 28 days to minimize the number of days, and see how many Sundays and second Saturdays come. So 4 minus 2, 6. So total 22 days. So that is the solution. There can't be a lesser number of working days than this, because we have maximized the number of holidays and minimized the number of total days in a month. That is possible. Okay. So solution to question 3 is B, 22.
Next question, question 4. If there is a policy that 1/3 of the population of community has migrated every year from one place to some other place, what is the leftover population of that community after the 6th year, if there is no further growth in the population during this period? So this is just like how we do the compound interest. So if we assume that the initial population was 1, then we'll get the answer as 1 into 1 minus 1/3 population is reducing, raised to 6. Or we have 2 by 3 raised to 6, or 2 raised to 6 is 64, and 3 raised to 6 is 9 cube. 9 cube is 729. So our answer is 64 by 729 D. So if you didn't understand how this works, this is just like compound interest. We do compound interest here. Instead of plus the compound, if you remember, the compound interest formula is principal into 1 plus R by n by rise to n. Similarly, the same concept we are using here. Instead of positive rate, here we have a negative rate. So no need to by heart that formula and all. I will show you why this is the case. Say first we will assume the initial population was 1. Then what happens to after 1 year? 1 year, 1/3 population migrates. So that means minus 1/3 is the population, the total population after the first year. Okay, after first year, 1/3 population migrates. Okay, I will just write first year. First year, 1 minus 1/3 is the final population. Now what happens in second year? This is the new population. I'm not going to use 3 minus 1 2/3. Going to write this as 2/3. I will show you why. So in the second year, this population further get reduced by 1/3. So how can we write that? 1 minus 1/3 or 1 minus 1/3 into 1/3. This population further reduced by 1/3. So if you take 1 minus 1/3 common, what will you get? 1 minus 1/3 into 1 minus 1/3. So that becomes 1 minus 1/3 the whole square. So after second migration, we will get 1 minus 1/3 square as our final population. So similarly, after third year, what happens? 1 minus 1/3 the whole square is the new population, and it further get reduced by 1/3. So if you take 1 minus 1/3 the whole square as common, we will again get 1 minus 1/3. You will get 1 minus 1/3 the whole cube as population after third year. So if you see, after 1 year 1 minus 1/3, then second year 1 minus 1/3 the whole square, third year 1 minus 1/3 the whole cube. So similarly, after sixth year, what will happen? 1 minus 1/3 the whole raised to 6 will be the answer. So that is why we got this formula. So compound interest formula is also derived just like this. We use the concept of simple interest and then see what happens after every compounding period. We just add the simple interest to the principal amount, and then if you see, we get that final formula derivation. So similarly, we got this equation here. If you know the answer, you could arrive at the final answer in just few seconds. So even if you didn't know, you could simply write down like this and see that it is a pattern, and by the second time itself you will see the pattern coming up, or even at least by third time you will see it is 1 minus 1/3 the whole cube, and you can say by sixth year it will be 1 minus 1/3 raised to 6. Okay, so that is the solution. Solution to question 4 is D, 64 by 729 part of population.
Next question, question 5. 4 tests, physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology, are to be conducted on 4 consecutive days, not necessarily in the same order. The physics test is held before the test, which is conducted after biology. Chemistry is conducted exactly after 2 tests are held, which is the last test held. So we have 4 tests now. We'll just name it 1, 2, 3, 4, and our information starts from here. It is if you see, chemistry is conducted exactly after 2 tests are held. So that means chemistry comes as the third test. That is a solid information that we have. Then it is given physics test is held before the test which is conducted after biology. So that information means there is a test after biology, some test, and physics has to come before this test. Okay, that is the information given. There is a test after biology and physics should come before this test. So from that we know that fourth should not be biology, right? Fourth cannot be biology, since there is a test that is coming after biology. Fourth cannot be biology. So biology is either 1 or 2. So in the case, so two cases are possible. Say physics from the given information. This is a possible scenario. So it fits with the given data. Why? There is a test after chemistry. There is a test after biology, and physics is held before this test. So that is a possible scenario. And another scenario also possible, if you consider, you cannot rule out this entirely. The scenario is third case is chemistry for sure, and fourth physics comes here and biology comes first. So in this scenario also, physics is coming after. If you read this, physics test is held before the test which is conducted after biology. Let chemistry be that test that is conducted after biology, and physics comes before chemistry. In this scenario also, this is true. The given information is true. In this scenario is also this information is true. So if you see, in both these scenarios, the last test, the only possibility for last test is mathematics. So if you argue in the given information, this is, it means this or this, in whichever the cases, our answer will be for the last test held, our answer will be same, mathematics. So option C is the correct answer for question 5. Solution to question 5 is C, mathematics. Next question, question 6. The sum of income of A and B is more than that of C and D taken together. The sum of income of A and C is the same as that of B and D taken together. Moreover, A earns half as much as the sum of the income of B and D, whose income is the highest. So I will just write down what is given. Sum of income of A and B is more than that of C and D taken together. So greater than C and D. Let this be equation 1. And second is the sum of income of A and C is same as that of B and D. Sum of A and C is same as that of B and D. That is our equation 2. Moreover, A earns half as much as the sum of income of B and D. A earns half that much as of B and D. This is our equation 3. Whose income is the highest? So if you see, using 2 and 3, we have, if you substitute B plus D is equal to 2A in the equation 2, we have A plus C equal to 2A, or A equal to C. So we got A equal to C. Now since A is equal to C, if you using 4 and 1, we can see, if you cancel out A and C from this, since A is equal to C, B is greater than D, we get B greater than D. So we have B greater than D. Now using 2, since B is greater than D, now we have A equal to C and B is greater than D. We have no relation between A, C and B and D. So we have to make that. So from the equation 2, if you see, A plus C is equal to B plus D, right? So if you substitute with the smaller number, if you substitute B with the smaller number D, what happens? A plus C becomes, we have reduced the right hand side, right? We substituted with a smaller number. So that means, or we can substitute with a larger number, that is your choice. You substitute with a larger number, B plus D side becomes greater, that becomes less than 2B, or we have A plus C is nothing but 2A, we can write, since A and C are same, 2A is less than 2B. So A is less than B, we get. So from this, we already got, out of B and D, B is greater, and out of A and B, B is greater, right? If you did you understand how this part came? So here A plus C was equal to b plus d. So we substituted d with a larger number b. So since we know b is greater than d, we substituted here d with b. That becomes, this side becomes more, as we substituted it with d with a larger number. So that's how we got a plus c is less than 2b, and 2a is less than 2b, and a is less than b. So b is the larger number among all the four. So our correct answer, our solution is B. For question 6, the solution to question 6 is B. Next question, question 7. Consider the following statements. Good voice is a natural gift, but one has to keep practicing to improve and excel well in the field of music. That is the statement given. Conclusions are: 1. Natural gifts needs nurturing and care. Even though one's second conclusion is, even though one's voice is not good, one can keep practicing. Which one of the following is correct in respect of the statements and conclusion is the question. So only conclusion 1 follows, only conclusion 2 follows, either conclusion 1 or conclusion 2 follows, neither conclusion 1 or conclusion 2 follows. That is the options given. Okay, so we'll see what is the statement. Good voice is a natural gift, but one has to keep practicing to improve and excel well in the field of music. That is the question. That is the statement. So first statement, first conclusion is natural gifts need nurturing and care. That is first conclusion. So that is a possible conclusion we can derive from the statement. Since good voice is a natural gift, it is given, and then it continues to say one has to keep practicing to improve and excel well. Which is in turn saying natural gifts need nurturing and care. So that is possible. And second statement, even though one's voice is not good, one can keep practicing. That may sound reasonable statement, but it is not implied in the given statement. There is nothing mentioned about what will happen if a person without good voice keep practicing. That is not mentioned anywhere from the given statement. That is not mentioned. Even though this could be reasonable according to you, or this is a logical statement according to you, it cannot be derived from the given statement. So we cannot say 2 can be derived from the given statement. So that is all we need to check, whether we can derive this conclusion from the given statement. Whether that conclusion is valid outside the statement is not something that we should consider. Okay, so in that aspect, our answer would be A. Only conclusion 1 follow from the statement. So solution to question 7 is A. Only conclusion 1 follow from the statement. Next question, question 8. There are 3 pillars X, Y and Z of different heights. 3 spiders A, D and C starts to climb on these pillars simultaneously. In one chance, A climbs on X by 6 cm but slips down by 1 cm. B climbs on Y by 7 cm but slips down 3 cm. C climbs on Z by 6.5 cm but slips down by 2 cm. If each of them requires 40 chances to reach the top of these pillars, what is the height of the shortest pillar? So we need to find the shortest pillar. So if you see, there are 3 pillars. Say I will just mark it with 3 lines. Let this be the first pillar X, and this be the second pillar Y, and this be the third pillar Z. It is of different height. We don't know which height. So A climbs this, D climbs this, and C climbs this. So since in X, it first A climbs 6 centimeter up, 6 centimeters up, and then falls by 1 centimeter. The effective distance A climb in each step is 5 centimeters. Right? It climbs 6 centimeters and fall down 1 centimeter. So in after each step, effective distance A covers is 5 centimeter. Similarly, the effective distance B covers is 7 centimeter minus 3. That is 7. 7 minus 3, which is 4 centimeter. 4 centimeter. Effective distance D covers in one single step is 4 centimeter. Similarly, for C, it is 6.5. 6.5 minus 2, so 4.5 centimeters it covers. So since all the spiders take 40 steps to reach the top, we can clearly, since we have the effective distance, we can say that the smallest effective distance, the spider which takes the smallest effective distance will be probably climbing the shortest pillar, right? Since effective distance is small and it took the same amount of steps for all the three, then this has to be the shortest pillar. So shortest pillar, so we can just use that to calculate. If you didn't understand what I meant, I will just explain. If you just since we effective steps 40 into 5, it is not 40 into 5. There is a tricky part there, but for the explanation sake, I am just going to say 40 into 5, 4 into 40, and 4.5 into 40 is the total distance they jump after taking 40 steps, right? If you see, the smallest among this will be the height of the shortest pillar. So clearly 40 into 4 is much lesser than 40 into 5 or 40 into 4.5. So this will be the shortest pillar. So here there is again a trick. We don't have to calculate 40 into 4. That is not the answer. So the reason is, say after 39th steps, 39 step, the spider reached how much distance? Effective 4 into 39 centimeter, 39, 4 into 39 distance it has covered. So 4 into 39 is 36, 3, 12, 4 into 3, 12, plus 3, 156 centimeters it has covered. So that spider has covered 156 centimeter. I'll just draw the pillar and say the spider has reached this point. This is 156 centimeter. And now if we assume the top is 7 centimeter, since it jumps 7 centimeter up and 3 centimeter down, if the top is 7 centimeter away from the point which is 156 centimeter, it will just, in its first jump, it will reach here. So since it reaches the top, it won't slip down. So in the last jump, we can assume that spider is not slipping down. So in that case, our height of the shortest pillar will be 156 plus 7, which is 163 centimeter. So this is the reason why we if we take 40 into 4 as our answer, will be wrong. Even if we take 40 into 4, 160 centimeter is not in the answer, not among the options. So that's not a problem. We won't make a mistake like that, but still our correct answer, if you want to find, the procedure we have to do is, if we take n steps, we have to consider n minus 1 step and see how much distance it has covered, and in the last jump we should say it is not slipping down as it reached the top. So the same concept we used. 156 centimeter is the distance the spider has traveled in 39 jumps, and then in the last jump it covers 7 centimeter and reaches the top. It is not slipping down. So 156 plus 7, 163 is the answer. So solution to question 8 is B, 163. Next question, question 9. Rights are certain advantageous conditions of social well-being indispensable to the true development of the citizen. In the light of this statement, which one of the following is the correct understanding of the rights? So 4 options are given. So the given statement is, rights are certain advantageous condition of social well-being indispensable to the true development to the citizen. That is the statement given. So first statement is, rights aim at individual good only. Second statement is, right aim at social good only. Third statement is, rights aim at both individual and social good. fourth statement is rights aim at individual good devoid of social well-being. So from this we can clearly see option C is the right answer, since it talks about individuals development and the social well-being, that means social good also. So in this their rights are rights aim at both individual and social good is the appropriate answer here. So first and second statement focus on only one good, individual or social. So the most correct answer here will be C, right aims at both individual and social good. So solution to question 9 is C, right aims at both individual and social good. The key word here is social well-being and development of the citizen. So it focus on both individual and social good. Okay. Solution to question 9, C. Next question, question 10. 15 students failed in a class of 52. After removing the names of failed students, a merit order list has been prepared in which the position of Ramesh is 22nd from the top. What is his position from the bottom? So out of 52 students, 15 students were removed. Okay, 15 students were removed, failed students. So that gives 7, 37 as the remaining students. So out of this 37 students, Ramesh is 22nd from the top. Sorry, Ramesh is 22nd from the top. So Ramesh has 21 students above him, and then Ramesh. So if you remove 21 plus 1, 22 students from this 37, what do you get? 22 students from the top. We get 5, 15. There are 15 students below Ramesh. There are 21 students above Ramesh and 15 students below Ramesh. So from the bottom, the rank of Ramesh will be 16, since there are 15 people below Ramesh. So from the bottom, the rank of Ramesh is 16. So solution to question 10 is C, 16. Next question, question 11. Consider the following. A plus B means A is the son of B, and A minus B means A is the wife of B. What does the expression P plus R minus Q mean? So we already have some notations to represent the family relationships. So I'm going to use that. If you are unfamiliar with such notations, please do check the family relationship problems I have done in the previous videos. So here P plus R means P is the son of Q. So P is the son of P plus R, this part. P plus R means P is the son of R. Sorry, R. And R minus Q, that is the second part. So second part is R minus Q, which means R is the wife of Q. R is the wife of Q. So this here gender, the male people are represented by square and female people is represented by circle, and equal to represent the marriage or husband and wife relationship. So from this answer will be P is the son of Q. Q is the father of P. So as you can see, they are the couples, and P is the son and Q is the father. So Q is the father of P is the answer. Solution to question 11 is C. Next question, question 12. Gopal bought a cell phone and sold it to Ram at 10% profit. Then Ram wanted to sell it back to Gopal at 10% loss. What will be Gopal's position if he agreed? So this is the question. So let's assume Gopal bought the cell phone for 100 rupees. This is a random number so that we can easily handle the percentages. That is the easiest approach in such questions. So since he sold it to Ram at 10% profit, then that means 10% of profit means 10% of 100 is 10 rupees. So he sold it for 100 plus 10, 110 rupees. So 110 rupees he sold it to Ram. Then Ram want to sell it back to Gopal at 10% loss. So this is the price at which Ram bought it from Gopal. So if he sells back his phone for 110 rupees, then there will be zero gain or zero loss. So since he sold it back to Gopal for 10% loss, that means 10% of 110, which is 11 rupees, he lost. So 11 rupees, 110 minus 11 means 99 rupees is the price at which Gopal bought it from Ram. So as you can see, its original cost is 100 rupees and there is 1 rupee difference. Gopal got it for 1 rupees less. So that means 1% gain. So this is how we get 1% gain. So gain solution is C, gain 1%. So another a common mistake people could make is Gopal got an initial profit of 10 rupees from this transaction, right? So one could think he got 10 rupees gain. Now he's getting 100 rupees phone for 99 rupees. That means again 1 rupee gain. So 10 plus 1, 11 rupee gain total in total. That is not what question asks. Question is asking about the latest so this transaction alone, that is what is the position of Gopal if he buys back at this price. This price is hidden, that we found out. So at this price, when Gopal buys it back, so what is that loss considering its original price? So that is what the question is asking. So that is why we get 1% gain, as he got it for 1 rupees lesser than the original price. So gain of 1% is the answer for question 12. Next question, question 13. Suppose the average weight of 9 person is 50 kilogram. The average weight of the first 5 persons is 45 kilogram, whereas the average weight of the last 5 persons is 55 kilogram. Then the weight of the fifth person will be. So it is given. So there are 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. So it is given average weight of 9 people is 50 kilogram. So total weight can be found out by 9 into average weight, which is 50. So 450 kilogram is the total weight that we know. Now the average weight of first 5% is 45. So this first 45 is the average weight. So total weight, total of first 5 is 45 into 5, which is 25 to 225 kilogram. Okay. Now, whereas the average weight of the last 5% is last 5, that is 3, 4, 5. This average weight is 55. So total of last 5 is 55 into 5, which is 25 to 75 kilogram. So this is the total first 5 and total last 5. So if you sum these two, 225 plus 225 plus 275, what do we get? 10, 500 kg. So what is this 500 kg? 500 kg is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. So there is an additional 5. So this weight plus the total weight 450 plus weight of fifth person is what we got as 500. So weight of fifth person is what? 500 minus 450. Weight of fifth person is 500 minus 40, which is 50. Fine. So solution to question 13 is C, 50 kg. So I will just repeat this. We found out first the average, since we have the average weight of first 5 people. First 5 people average, that average weight into 5 gives the total weight of these 5 people. Similarly, average weight of last 5 people is given, which is 55. So 55 into 5 gives total weight of these last 5 people. So which we got as 225 and 275 respectively. Now, initially there was average weight of of all the 9 people, which was 50. So we found out the total 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 as total weight of all these people as 9 into 50, which is 450. Average weight into total number of people we got as 450. So 450 is nothing but this weight plus this weight minus this weight. Why? If you add the total weight of these 5 people and our total weight of these 5 people, what we have a 5 repeating 1 extra time, right? So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. So in this sum, 5 is repeating twice. So total weight plus 5 is what we got as 500. So total weight plus weight of 5th person is 500 and weight of 5th person is 500 minus 450, which is 50. So that's how we got option C as our answer. So solution to question 13 is C, 50 kg. Next question. Question 14. In a group of 6 women, there are 4 tennis players, 4 postgraduates in sociology, 1 postgraduate in commerce, and the bank employees, and 3 bank employees. Vimala, Kamala are the bank employees. I will just note it down as I read. Vimala and Kamala are the bank employees, which I represent by B. While Amala and Komala are unemployed. So Amala and Komala are unemployed. Okay. Now Komala and Nirmala are among tennis player. Komala and Nirmala are among tennis players. Okay. Amala, Kamala, Komala and Nirmala are postgraduates in sociology, of whom 2 are bank employees. So Amala is already the Kamala, Kamala, Komala and Nirmala. Amala, Kamala, Komala and Nirmala are PG Sociology, Amala, Kamala, PG Sociology. And it says 2 of them are bank employees. So as you can see, Amala and Kamala are unemployed, that we already got. So among these 4, 2 are bank employees and 1 is Kamala. So that means Nirmala is bank employee. Sorry, Nirmala is a bank employee. Okay. So if Shamala is postgraduate in commerce, so there is Shamala postgraduate in commerce. Who among the following is both a tennis player and bank employee? If you see, bank employee and tennis player comes common for Nirmala. So Nirmala, C. Option C is the answer. So we could have avoided the last point. This was not needed. The question, if that is the advantage of reading the question first before filling all the information. The moment we get the necessary information, we can just mark the answer and move on to the next question. We can focus only on the points that are needed. So yeah, anyway, the question was, who among the following is both a tennis player and a bank employee? So bank employee and tennis player both comes for Nirmala. So option C is the answer. Solution for question 14 is C, Nirmala. Next question, question 15. P equal to 40% of A plus 65% of B and Q equal to 50% of A plus 50% of B, where A is greater than B. In this context, which of the following statement is correct? Four options are given. P is greater than Q, Q is greater than P is equal to Q. None of the above can be concluded with certainty. So we will write down the given information. P equal to 40% of A, which is 0.4A plus 0.65B. This is the first information given. And Q equal to 50% of A, 0.5A plus 0.5B. Okay. So where A is greater than B, that is given. Okay. So P can be written as P is equal to Q plus, there is 0.4A, so there is an additional 0.1A here. So and for B there is 0.65B, there is only 0.5B. So Q plus there is 0.15B and 0.1A, right? Since 0.5, if you subtract P minus Q, you will get the same equation. There is additional 0.15B here and a subtraction of 0.1A to Q, we will get P. So P equal to Q plus this. Now we know that A is greater than B. But if this number, this part, if this is positive, if this is a positive number, we can say that P is greater than Q. If this is a negative number, P will be less than Q. If this is 0, if this is equal to 0, then P will be equal to Q. So as you can see, since A is greater than B, the only information is A is greater than B. So we can say 0.15B, 0.15B will be less than, since B is smaller number, will be less than 0.15A. That we know, but we cannot say for sure that 0.15B is less than 0.1A. We cannot say this for sure. So that means we can select A and B such that A is greater than B and this is a positive, and this equation gives, this part gives positive number. And even if we want to make it 0, what happens? 0.15B equal to 0.1A. That means B equal to 1 by 1.5A, right? So since 1 by 1.5 is less than 1, B is less than A. Even for if we select a number such that B equal to 1 by 1.5 A, we will get this part as 0 and P will be equal to Q. So we can choose A and B such that this part can become positive or become 0 or negative. So here we cannot conclude. None of the above can be concluded with certainty is the answer. So D is the option. Question 15, D is the answer. Next question, question 16. A watch loses 2 minutes in every 24 hours, while another watch gains 2 minutes in every 24 hours. At a particular instant, the two watches showed an identical time. Which of the following statements is correct if 24-hour clock is followed? Option A is the two watches show the identical time again on the completion of 30 days. Option B is 90 days and option C is 120 days and option D is none of the above statement is correct. So in 24 hours or one day, one watch loses minus 2, so loses 2 minutes and another watch gains 2 minutes. So in effect, the difference between the two watches is 4 minutes, right? One watch loses 2 minutes, another watch gains 2 minutes. So the difference between the two watches becomes 4 minutes. And to show the identical time again, this 4 minutes, the difference of 4 minutes should reach 24 hours. So after 2 days it becomes 8 minutes. After 3 days again 4 added, 8 plus 4, 12 minutes. Similarly, the difference as each day goes, the difference keeps on increasing, and when the difference reaches 24 hours, they show the identical time again. So that means 4 minutes, the difference 4 minutes, 1 day. So for 24 hours, so that means 1 minute is 1 by 4th day, or for 24 hours, 24 hours in minutes is 24 into 60 minutes is, for 24 into 60 minutes it will take 24 into 60 by 4 days, right? So 4, if you cancel, 12, 6 or 360 days. It takes 360 days for this, for the difference to become 24 into 60 or 24 hours, 24 into 60 minutes or 24 hours. So in the options 30, 90, 120 is given, 360 is not given. So option D is the correct answer. None of the above statement is correct. So solution to question 16 is D. Next question, question 17. In a city, 12% of households earn less than 30,000 per year. I'll just mark 12% less than 30,000 per year, and 6% households earn more than rupees 2 lakh per year. So 6% earns more than 2 lakh. Okay. 22% households earn more than 1 lakh per year, and 22% households earn more than 1 lakh per year, and 990 households earn between rupees 30,000 and 1 lakh. 990 households earn between 30,000 and 1 lakh. Okay. How many households earn between rupees 1 lakh and 2 lakh per year is the question. So as you can see, 30% earn, less than 30% is 12%, and greater than 22% is 1 lakh. Okay. So so since number of people greater than 1 lakh is 22%, number of people less than 1 lakh is 100 minus 22, which is how much? 78% is less than 1 lakh. Okay. And less than 1 lakh is 78%. Now less than 30 is 12%. So again 78 minus 12, 66%. What is the 66%? 78% earns less than 1 lakh, and we know that less than 30,000 is 12%. If we subtract, we get 30 people between 30,000 and 1 lakh. This is nothing but between 30k and 1 lakh. Okay, you understood? So if you imagine, think it as a number. If it is confusing, if you can think it as a number line kind of scenario. This is 1 lakh mark, all the people less than 1 lakh, and this is 30,000 mark, all the people less than 30,000. It is given this is 12%, this much is 12%, and this much is how much we found out, less than 1 lakh is 78%. So to find between people between this 30,000 and 1 lakh, subtract 78% minus 12%, we get 66%, and it is given 990 is 30,000 and 1 lakh. So 66%. So I'll just, so we have 66% is 990, and the question asks how much the people between 1 lakh and 2 lakh. So all people greater than 2 lakh means 6%. Greater than 2 lakh, so less than 2 lakh is 100 minus 6. So I'll just note that down. 100% minus 6%, which is 94%. Okay, is less than 2 lakh. Now we have less than 2 lakh and less than 1 lakh 78%. So 1 lakh, between 1 lakh and 2 lakh, how much percentage? 94% minus 78%. Same logic we used here. So 94% minus 78%, which is people less than 1 lakh. So 78%, we get 16%, right? What is the 16%? Between 1 lakh and 2 lakh. Okay, this 16%. So between 1 lakh and 2 lakh, we have 16%, as we got our percentage as 16%. Again, once again, we first found out people, percentage of people who are less than 2 lakh per year, so which we got as 94%. And we earlier we found out people who had earnings less than 1 lakh per year, which is, this is 1 lakh. Okay, I forgot to write 1 here. Okay, people who are less than 1 lakh, it is 78%. So 78% and 94%. So the difference is the people between 1 lakh and 2 lakh. So which we got as 16%. And here we got 66% as 90. And the question asked us to find this 16%. So that means 16% is equal to 1 by 66 into 16 into 990. So if you divide it with 11, we have 90 and we have 6. Again 3, if you divide 30 to 8. So 8 into 3, we have 240 as our answer. So our solution is B, 240. So question 17, solution to question 17 is B, 240. Next question, question 18. A clock strikes once at 1 o'clock, twice at 2 o'clock, and thrice at 3 o'clock, and so on. If it takes 12 seconds to strike at 5 o'clock, what is the time taken by it to strike at 10 o'clock? This is a fairly straightforward question. From the given information, we can understand at 5 o'clock, the clock strikes 5 times. For 5 strikes, it takes 12 seconds. 5 strikes, it takes 12 seconds. So at 10 o'clock, the clock strikes 10 strikes. 10 strikes, how many? 5 into 2, 10. 12 into 2, 24 seconds it takes. So solution to question 18 is B, 24 seconds. Probably this is the easiest question in this paper. So yeah, solution to question 18, B, 24 seconds. It takes 24 seconds to strike at 10 o'clock. 10 strikes. 24 seconds. Next question, question 19. Consider the given statement and the two conclusions that follow. Statement: morning walk is good for health. Conclusions. First conclusion: all healthy people go for morning walk. Second conclusion: morning walk is essential for maintaining good health. What is or are the valid conclusions? So this is a question. So if you look at the statement, it says morning walk is good for health. Okay, now if you go analyze the conclusions, first is all healthy people go for morning walk. So this is not followed from the statement given. So we don't know whether all healthy people go for morning walk. Only information we have is morning walk is good for health. If someone does morning it is good for health, their health. We don't know whether healthy people go for morning walk or even unhealthy people go for morning walk. We don't know anything about that. If someone is doing morning walk, it is good for their health is the only information given. So first conclusion cannot be made from the given statement. So second conclusion, morning walk is essential for maintaining good health. So even that is not cannot be concluded from the given statement. Though it says morning walk is good for health, we don't know whether it is essential for good health. A person who may not be doing the morning walk may be healthy. It may not be essential that he should be doing morning walk to remain healthy or anything like that. So we don't know whether it is essential. All we know is if someone does morning walk, then that person will be it will be good for his health or that person's health. So morning walk is essential for maintaining good health is also a conclusion that we cannot make from the given statement. So we don't know whether it is essential for maintaining good health. So the answer will be neither one nor two. So none of the conclusions given can be made from the given statement. So solution to question 19 is D, neither one nor two. Next question, question 20. There are 13 two-digit consecutive odd numbers. If 39 is the mean of the first 5 such numbers, then what is the mean of all the 13 numbers? So it is said there are 13 numbers and it is two-digit numbers and consecutive odd numbers. So this is the information given. So in such questions, in whether the numbers are consecutive, following some pattern, it is always good if we construct numbers like this. So we will first assume the middle numbers as x. So since it is consecutive odd numbers, if the middle number is x, what will be the next odd number? It will be x plus 2. And what is the odd number that is behind this x? It will be x minus 2. Similarly, if we construct all the numbers, then finding mean will be very easy. So here we know that there are 13 numbers. So this is the middle number and there are 6 numbers to its right and 6 numbers to its left. So 6 plus 6, 12 and the middle number 13. So total 13 numbers. So x plus 2, we'll write all the numbers, x plus 4, x plus 6, x plus 8, x plus 10 and x plus 12, 6 numbers. And similarly 6 numbers to its left, x minus 4, x minus 6, x minus 8, x minus 10, x minus 12. So we have wrote down all the numbers. Now what is given? If 39 is the mean of the first 5 such numbers. So this is the first number, and if you can see the first 5 number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the first 5 numbers. So what will be the mean of first 5 numbers? Mean, since these are consecutive numbers which are equally spaced, this mean is simply the middle number. Since it is odd number of numbers, mean will be simply the middle number, this number, right? If it was even number of numbers, it would we should add all the numbers and divide by the number of numbers. Now it is not necessary here. Even if we add x minus 12, x minus 10 plus x minus 8 plus x minus 6 plus x minus 4 by 5, we will still get x minus 8 as our answer. So here it is very simple. The middle number will be the mean of the first 5 numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and middle number is x minus 8. So it is given x minus 8 is 39. So x is 47. Now the question asks, what is the mean of all the 30 numbers? What will be the mean of all the 30 numbers in consecutive numbers? It will be the middle number. Since we constructed with x as the middle number, so the mean of all these 30 numbers will be x itself, which is 47. We already found out. That is so we didn't have to do any kind of summation or division or anything. We can straightforwardly find out the answer if we know this method. So that is one advantage of this method. So solution is x is equal to 47. So solution to question 20 is A, 47. Next question, question 21. 6 boys A, B, C, D, E and F play a game of cards. Each has a pack of 10 cards. F borrows 2 cards from A and gives away 5 to C, who in turn gives 3 to B, while B gives 6 to D, who passes on 1 to E. Then the number of cards possessed by D and E is equal to the number of cards possessed by, and options are given. So we'll just write down the informations. So there are 6 players, so A, B, C, D, E, F. Everyone has 10 cards with them initially. Now F borrows 2 cards from A and gives F borrows 2 cards from A. So that means A's card become 8 and F cards becomes 12. Then and gives away 5 to C. So from this 5 cards are given to C. So that means F becomes 7. Who in turn gives 3 to B. So B gets 3 card from C. So this becomes the number. While B gives 6 to D. So 6, 16. D gets 6 from C, who in turn gives 3 to B, while B gives 6 to D. Okay, sorry, made a mistake. B is the one who gives 6 to D. So that becomes 7, right? 13 minus 6, 7, and D gets 6. Who passes on 1 to E. So D gives 1 to E. So this becomes 15 and this becomes 11. Okay. So the number of cards possessed by D and E. So number of cards possessed by D and E is this much. 15 plus 11, which is 26. So D plus E equal to 26. And is equal to the number of cards possessed by, we will check the options, A, B and C. A, B plus C is 12 plus 8 is 20, 20 plus 7 is 27. So it is not 26. So that is not the answer. So B option, B, C, F. B plus C plus F. 7 plus 7, 14. 14 plus 2, 26. So that is true. So solution to question 21 is B, B, C, F. So in such questions, writing down the initial number of cards and processing each statements and marking it as we goes on, reading will make this a simple question, and we can find out the answer very fast. So solution to question 21 is B, B, C and F. Next question, question 22. There is a milk sample with 50% water in it. If 1/3 of this milk is added to equal amount of pure milk, then water in the new mixture will fall down to. Options are A 25%, B 30%, C 35%, D 40%. So in this question, when you read the question itself, you can understand that the absolute amount of the milk sample is not relevant. We can assume any absolute amount and still the answer will be same. There is no mention of any absolute amount in the question or answer. So we can assume any absolute amount which helps us to make the calculation simple. So here there is a milk sample with 50% water in it, and further 1/3 of that needs to be taken. So if you assume if you assume our milk sample has 60. So 60 means we have 60 ml and 30 ml. We'll just assume our initial sample was 60 ml. So 30 ml water and 30 ml milk. So from this 1/3 of this milk, this sample is added to equal amount of pure milk. We'll take another bowl and 1/3 of this sample, what does that mean? We'll have 10 ml water and 10 ml milk, right? To this equal amount of pure milk is added, so total 20 ml we have. So to this we adds 20 ml, sorry, 10 plus 20 ml milk we add. So total 20 ml was there in the new bowl, and equal amount of pure milk was added. That means 20 ml milk also was added. So question asks, what is the water in the new mixture will fall down to. So as you see, there is 40 ml and water is just 10 ml. So total ratio will be 10 by 40 or 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is nothing but, to calculate the percentage, just multiply with 100 and we get 25. So it is 25 percentage. So ratio of the water in the new mixture will fall down to 25 percentage. That is the answer. So A is the answer. Solution to question 22 is A, 25 percentage. So just a quick note, if we have taken the initial volume as V, what would have happened? We will get V by 2, V by 2. Further, we take 1/3 of that into a new bowl, then that becomes 1/3 of V by 2, that becomes V by 6 water, and V by 6 water milk. And now V by 6 plus V by 6 is 2V by 6, that is V by 3. V by 3 milk was added. So total will become V by 6 plus V by 6 plus V by 3. This becomes 2V, 3V, 4V by 6, 4V by 6 or 2V by 3. We get 2V by 3 as the total volume, and V by 6 is the water content. So V by 6 by 2V by 3 becomes 2, or V by 4, and percentage becomes V by 4. Sorry, V get cancelled, 1 by 4. Same answer we get, but we will have to use all we have to take these numbers as V by 6 and V by 3 and then add it. All that will be there in the answer. So if you take simple absolute figures, then it will be more easier, and we can come to the answer in a much faster way, I feel. Whichever way is comfortable to you, you can use, no problem. That is up to you. So solution to question 22 is A, 25 percentage. Next question, question 23. There are 4 horizontal and 4 vertical lines parallel and equidistant to one another on board. What is the maximum number of rectangles and squares that can be formed? So there are 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, equidistant and parallel. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The question asks, how many rectangles and squares can be formed from this? So the key idea here is, if you choose any 2 horizontal and vertical lines, so we will just mark 1, 2, 3, 4, and horizontal 1, 2, 3, 4. So pick any 2 horizontal lines and pick any 2 vertical lines. That will form a square or a rectangle. So I'll show you how. Let's say we pick 1 and 3 randomly, and 2 and 4 as our vertical lines. So we'll just mark this red in red. 1, 3 we chose, and 2, 4 we chose. Okay, So as you can see, a line, when we choose this, it selects not whether you can see this square. This is a square, right? It chose this. When we selected 1 3 and 2 4, it selected this square. So if you I'll just go back. So no matter what square or rectangle you choose from this, it will be a combination of two vertical lines and two horizontal lines. I'll show you another example. So say I randomly choose a rectangle like this. This is a rectangle, right? To get this rectangle, we will have to choose 2 3 as our horizontal lines and 1 4 as our vertical line. Then we will get this rectangle. So uh, the question is asking how many ways we can choose two vertical lines and two horizontal lines. Since that combination, each combination will give a unique rectangle or a square. So if you know combinations, the answer will be very simple. Combinations equations, it will be how many ways we can select two horizontal lines. 4c 2 ways. And in how many ways we can select 4 vertical lines? 4c 2 ways. So 4c2 is 4 into 3 2 into 1, which is 3 into 2 6. Similarly 4c2 is 6. So 6 into 6 36. So total ways we can select rectangles, total squares and rectangles will be C 36. So solution to question 23 is C 36. And if you are not familiar with this combinations and permutations, or if you are not familiar with the formula NCR, like for combination it is NCR. If you are not familiar with this formula, I will soon upload a video on permutation and combination. You can find that video on the playlist, the basic mathematics concept. That will help you gain enough information or knowledge about combination and permutation to solve such questions. So do check out that video if you are not very good with the concept of permutation and combination. Okay, so solution to question 23 is C 36. Next question, question 24. A freight train left Delhi for Mumbai at an average speed of 40 km per hour. 2 hours later, an express train left Delhi for Mumbai, following the freight train on a parallel track at an average speed of 60 km per hour. How far from Delhi would the express train meet the freight train? So this is left Delhi. So this is Delhi and Mumbai. Okay. Now it is given first a freight train traveled in this direction at 40 km per hour. Okay. 2 hours later. So with 2 hours, how much distance this freight train has covered? 40 km per hour it was traveling. So 40 into 2, 80 kilometers it has covered after 2 hours. Okay. So after 2 hours, freight train reached 80 kilometers. Say this is the distance. This is where freight train is, 80 kilometers. So from this distance, it is traveling at 40 kilometer per hour. And now a new train is uh, starting from Delhi and is going in this direction at 60 kilometer per hour. Okay. How far from Delhi would the express train meet the freight train is the question. So if you know the relative speed, it is fairly simple. We will assume this train is stationary, and the new freight train is at stationary, and the new train is traveling at a relative speed. So relative speed when they are moving in the same direction will be v1 minus v2, or 60 minus 40, 20 km per hour. So at 20 km per hour, that train is moving at a relative speed. That train is moving, and it when at the time they meet, using the relative speed concept, it should cover 80 kilometers. This 80 kilometers, since this is stationary, at the time of meeting, this at a relative speed of 20 km per hour, it should travel 80 kilometers. So time will be, time is distance by speed. So relative distance, that is 80 kilometer, by relative speed, which is 20 kilometer per hour. So we get 4 hours as our time. So this train, from this point, and when the freight train is at 80 kilometer apart, it will take further 4 hours to catch up. So further 4 hours means this train from here has traveled 4 hours with a speed of 60 kilometers. The total distance it has actually moved will be 60 into 4, that is 240 kilometers. So from Delhi, by the time they catch us up, somewhere here, they have covered 240 kilometers. Or we could say 4 hours from this point the freight train has traveled. So 40 into 4. So 40 into 4 is 160 kilometers. So 160 kilometers it has traveled. This is 160. And 160 plus 80 is nothing but 240. So we can calculate in that manner also. So I was able to calculate this using the concept of relative speed. Since if you don't know the relative speed concept, you can check out the video relative speed and using relative speed in CSAT problems. There is a video I have uploaded in the playlist, the basic mathematics concepts. You can check that out, and I have clearly explained what is relative speed and how we can apply that concept in CSAT problems. Do check out if you have any confusion. If you further have any confusion, comment under this video. I will try to address it, and if new video is needed, I will try to do that. Okay, anyway, solution to question 24 is C, 240 kilometers. So that is, by the time this train, the express train catches up with the freight train, it must have traveled 240 kilometers from the Delhi. So that is the solution. Solution to question 24, C. Next question, question 25. In a test, Randhir obtained more marks than the total marks obtained by Kunal and Debu. The total marks obtained by Kunal and Shankar are more than those of Randhir. Sonal obtained more marks than Shankar. Neha obtained more marks than Randhir. Who amongst them obtained highest marks? So we'll just write down the given information. Randhir obtained more marks than Kunal plus Debu. Okay. Total marks obtained by Kunal and Shankar. Kunal plus Shankar are more than that of obtained by Kunal and Shankar are more than those of Randhir. Greater than Randhir. Okay. And Sonal obtained more marks than Shankar. Now Neha obtained more marks than Randhir. So we have to find the highest person. So from this first two information, as you can see, Randhir is greater than Kunal plus Debu. So out of these three people, Randhir is the highest. So from the first information, Randhir is the highest. But if you see, when you replace Debu with Shankar, Kunal plus Shankar gives greater than Randhir. So we can say Shankar is greater than Debu from this information. No other information can be extracted from these two. So out of Kunal and Debu, Randhir is larger, and whether Shankar is greater than Randhir or Randhir is greater than Shankar, we don't know. But here it is given Sonal is greater than Shankar. So even if Randhir is greater than Shankar, it becomes irrelevant. Now Sonal is the greater person. Now we have to compare these two, whether Randhir is greater than Sonal, we have to see. But it is given Neha is greater than more than Randhir. So again, Randhir becomes irrelevant since Neha is greater than Randhir. These two people are the largest in the given information. So whether these two, Sonal or Neha, is the largest, we have to find out. But whether in this information, no such information is there to figure out that whether Sonal or Neha is the larger among the two. So question asks who among obtained highest marks, and in the option, as you can see, Neha and Sonal is there. So we are not sure whether B or C is the correct answer. So Randhir is definitely not the answer. Whether B or C, we don't know. So the correct option is D, data are inadequate. So solution to question 25 is D, data are inadequate, as we cannot from the given information we cannot determine whether Sonal or Neha is greater. Solution D, data are inadequate. Next question, question 26. Certain 3-digit numbers have the following characteristics. All the 3 digits are different. The number is divisible by 7. The number on reversing the digit is also divisible by 7. How many such 3-digit numbers are there? This is a relatively tougher question. So we'll just, since the number on reversing the digit is also divisible by 7, we can write the 3-digit number first as 100x plus 10y plus z. So we are assuming our first digit is xyz. So xyz means 100x plus 10y plus z. This will give xyz. So on reversing, it will become zyx or 100 z plus 10y plus x. So this is the number on reversing. When we reverse this number, we will get this zyx. Okay, zyx. Okay. Now it is given both these numbers are divisible by 7. So from this, we can say if two numbers are divisible by 7, then their difference is also divisible by 7. Assuming xyz is the larger number here. Since we took xyz as a random number, we can assume whichever number as the largest. So xyz is the largest number, I assume. So on subtracting, we have 100x minus 100z, or minus 10y minus 10y, it cancels out, plus z minus x, or 100x minus z plus z minus x. This is the number we get, or further simplifying, we get 99 into x minus z. This is the difference. This is also divisible by 7. Since these two numbers are divisible by 7, this is also divisible by 7. So if this is divisible by 7, as you can see, 99 is not divisible by 7. So if you divide by 7, the remainder will be 1, 7, 29. So which is 28, 1. Remainder will be 1. So it is not divisible by 7. 98, if it was 98, it was divisible by 7. So it is not divisible. So that means since the product of two numbers is divisible by 7 and 99 is not divisible by 7, it means x minus z is divisible by 7. So x minus z is divisible by 7 is one information we got. That means therefore, so divisible by, I'll just note down 7. That implies x minus z is divisible by 7. So since x minus z is divisible by 7, and you can see we can how many combinations we have. So if you take x as 9, z will be x, y, z is the number, right? Z will be 9 minus z has to be divisible by 7. So only one combination, 2, 9 minus 2, 7. 7 is divisible by 7. So x, z, we have this combination. And again, if you take 8, we have 1. 8 minus 1, 7. 7 is also divisible by 7, as our case. And what about is there any other scenarios? We cannot put 7 here. Then that means 0. It will have 7 minus z. The only number that will z can have then will be 0. So if you take this as our case, on reversing it will become 0 underscore 7, which is a two digit number, not a 3-digit number. So this case we cannot take. So only two cases we can take: 9 underscore 2 and 8 underscore 1. So now we should see these are the two 3-digit numbers possible, satisfying the scenario x minus z is divisible by 7. Now we have two cases, and we should find our y to such that it is divisible by 7. So we don't have to exactly find the number y here. If you want, you can find. How can we find? So if you divide this with 7, 9 underscore 2 by 7, it will be 7, 20 something. So 20 something, if we put say 1, it will be we have to put some number. Say this is x, so it becomes 2x. So we will have either 3 or 4 here, right? So if we put 21, x minus 1 should be should get some number, x minus 1 we will get here, and 2 here. So as you know, the number 7, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63 and 70 are the numbers. So here x minus 1 has to be 42, the one ending with 2. So x minus 1 has to be 42. Sorry, x minus 1 has to be 4 for this number to be divisible. So x minus 1 equal to 4 means x is equal to 5. So the number here has to be x is equal to 5. So 952 is that number that will satisfy the divisibility criteria. So we don't have to find 5. Just remember that we can find a number such that it is divisible by 5. The reason being, 7 has all that if you check the multiples of 7, every digit comes from 1 to 9, every digit comes in the last place. So we can find some number such that this it satisfies this 2, 1, and the number becomes divisible. So similarly 952, so on reversing this becomes 259. Both these numbers will be divisible by 7. If you can check 25, if you divide, we will get 21, and 4, 49. So this is also divisible by 7. Similarly, we can find for this number. So if you see, I'll just remove this. For 8 underscore 1, you do 7, 1, 7, 1 x. So this is x, so x1. So v for 1 it will be 2 14, right? X minus 4 1. So x minus 4 1 has to be 21. So x minus 4 has to be 2, or x is equal to 6. So 861. 861, if you put 861, you can see this becomes 16 and this becomes 21. So it becomes divisible by 7. Similarly, you can find that number. In the exam hall, you don't have to find all the exact number. We just need the number of cases. So 168 is the reverse numbers. So how many such 3-digit numbers are there means 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 numbers satisfies these criterions. So our answer will be, there will not be any other number, since x minus z has to be divisible by 7. So no matter what any other combination, if you come up with any other combination, either this will not satisfy, or we cannot find any other y such that this number will become divisible. So only 4 cases are there, and solution to this is 4. B. Solution to question 26 is B4. As I said, this involves some concept. If you haven't done such questions before, it will be very difficult to come up with this idea in the exam hall for many. So either you can skip this question, or practice as much questions as possible, so that you are familiar with such questions and you can easily solve such questions in the exam hall. So yeah, I will mark this as a relatively difficult question. The solution to question 26 is B4. Next question, question 27. Examine the following statements. All colors are pleasant. Some colors are pleasant. No colors is pleasant. Some colors are not pleasant. These are the 4 statements given. Given the statement 4 is true, what can be definitely concluded? So it is given some colors are not pleasant is true. So what other conclusions can we make is the question. So we'll check each one. All colors are pleasant. That is definitely wrong, since we know that some colors are not pleasant. So one is definitely wrong. So any option with one is true is false. So A option is false. And one is false is an option given. So we can definitely write D is true just by looking at the option 1. We don't even have to analyze 2 and 3. There is an option 1 is false. So that can be definitely concluded. Since some colors are not pleasant is a true information, we cannot say all colors are pleasant. That is false. Okay. Even if you look at 2 and 3, some colors are pleasant. That we don't know. All we know is some colors are not pleasant. It may be the case that all colors are not pleasant. We don't know. We just know some colors are not pleasant. We only have that much information. If you put it in a Venn diagram form, say this contains all the colors, and we know all we have is information about some colors. Say this circle, all the colors in circle, inside this circle, we know that they are not pleasant. This is the information we have. We don't know what are these colors, or whether these colors are pleasant or not pleasant. Maybe all these colors are not pleasant. Maybe all these colors are pleasant. Maybe these colors have pleasance and not pleasant in them. We don't know. All we know is some colors, about some colors. We only have information about some colors. We know that these colors are not pleasant. So in that case, we can say all colors are pleasant is wrong, since when in the all colors, some colors are definitely not pleasant. We don't know about the pleasantness of these colors. So some colors are pleasant, we don't know. No such information is here. No color is pleasant, we don't know. Maybe out of these colors, some colors are pleasant, we don't know, so we cannot make this conclusion also. The only conclusion we can make is 1 is false. That is why solution to question 27 is D, 1 is false. Next question, question 28. How many numbers are there between 99 and 1000 such that the digit 8 occupies the units place? So between 99 and 1000 means 99 and 1000 are not included. So all the digits are 3 digits. We have 3 digit numbers. So 100 to 999, including 100 and 999. So all digits are 3 digits. So, and it is said 8 occupies the unit place. So 8 is here. So we don't know which number comes here. So we can use simply multiply the total number of possibilities. So here it is not said the digits that appear are repeating or should not repeat, or so we can assume it can repeat. So how many cases are there? First, for the first digit we have 1 to 9. 0 cannot be here. If 0 comes here, that means it becomes a 2 digit. So from 1 to 9 cases can come here. So 9 cases. So for the second digit we can include 0 also, 0 to 9. So 10 cases. The total number of cases is that is, we can put any number, any digit from 1 to 9. Irrespective of the digit placed here, we have 0 to 9 option for second digit, since we the digits may repeat. So 0 to 9, 10 cases can come here. So total number of cases is 9 into 10, 90 cases. The total number of cases is 90. So solution to question 28 is C, 90. Next question, question 29. If for a sample data, mean is less than, median is less than mode, then the distribution is, options are symmetric, B, skewed to the right, C, neither symmetric nor skewed, D, skewed to the left. So in this question, there are 3 terms used. These are concepts from statistics. So if you are not familiar, it will be a difficult question. So usually we don't see such questions in CSAT. But yeah, anyway, so for people who don't know what mean, median and mode are, mean is the average of all the values. So to get the average, we first sum all the values, sum of all values. We take sum of all values by number of values. So this is how we find mean. So if you have a set of numbers, it is the average value we call is the average value we find out by sum of all values by number of values is what we call mean. This is what mean is. Now median is if applicable for a listed number of ordered number of values. So if we have, say, a set of values, we first order it in an increasing order. So say from the small s1, s2, s3 we arrange till sn. Say sn numbers we have. The middle value sn by 2, if we arrange in such a manner from smallest to largest, this middle value will be called median. This is the median. And mode is so median so I will just in this case what will be the, I will just say what is mean also. In this case mean will be s1 plus s2 plus till sn by n. This will be mean. And mode will be the sn not sn by 2, it is s of n by 2. This is what median is. So to find the median, we first have to order it and pick the middle number. And what is mode? Mode is the most frequent number that appears in the list of numbers. So if you arrange those numbers by frequency, so say we have this is frequency, it appears 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 time. We have such frequencies, and the numbers here, it can be in any order. For simplicity's sake, we first arrange the number in the listed as in the increasing order only. 1, 3, 3, 5, 6. We have all the numbers. We don't represent the numbers multiple times, we just represent it one time. So we have all the numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10. Say we have all the numbers, and 1 appears say 2 times, okay, and 3 appears 5 times, say, and 5 appears 1 time, and 7 appears 4 time. I was trying to draw a bar graph here, so I think it is getting confusing. So okay, this is frequency, number of time it appears. This is the values. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Say these are the numbers that appears in our set of numbers. So say 1 appears 3 times, and 3 appears 5 times, and 5 appears 2 times, 7 appears 1 time, and 9 appears 2 times. So this is the frequency of the given set of numbers. As you can see, most appeared number is 3, frequency 5. So we will so the most appearing number is the mode. So if we have multiple numbers, say we have 10, which appears 5 times, then that means we have 2 numbers as mode, 3 and 10. So the most appearing number in the list of numbers is the mode. And mean is sum by total number of numbers, and median is when we arrange the numbers in an ordered manner, the middle number, that is the median. So this is the concept of mean, median, and mode. Now given that is covered, now we will see the question. Just move all this, sorry, let me just remove all this. Now question is, for a sample data, mean is less than, median is less than mode. So in such information, we draw frequency value curve. So there are three possible shapes. One is this. One appears like a bell curve, something like this. It could appear like this. This is a proper symmetric distribution. Symmetric distribution is a distribution such that if we can draw a vertical line such that it splits all the data. It's a frequency value curve, right? In this curve, if any vertical line, it need not have to be exactly in the middle. So if we draw any vertical line, and that divides the two divides the graph into 2 equal parts, then it is called symmetric graph. In such a graph, this value, the value that is in the middle, this value, okay, this will be mean equal to median equal to mode. Why? If you add up all the numbers and divide with n, you get this value. That will be the mean. And median, since when we arrange the list in the ordered manner, the middle number, this number will come in the exact middle. So that is why it is also the median. And mode, since it is the largest frequency number with largest frequency, this number will also become the mode. So mean equal to median equal to mode. This happens for a symmetric distribution. So since it is given mean is less than, median is less than mode, it is not a symmetric distribution. So A is a false answer. It is not the answer. So we will see another graph. Frequency value. So in this graph, as you can see, no vertical line will divide this graph into two equal symmetric parts. So this is not symmetric. So it is a skewed graph. So in such graphs, there is a name. This is the tail part, right? If the tail part, that is that elongated part, and this is a tapered side. This is a tail part, and this is a tapered, which is sharp, falling sharply, and this is falling smoothly and elongated. And this is the tail part. If the tail part is in the left side, it is called skewed to left. If the tail part appears in the right side, just like this, it is called skewed to right. So these are the two types of skewedness that we usually see. So skewed to left and skewed to right. So to see um, to which side it is skewed, we see where the tail part lies. This is the tail part, and it is on its left side. So we say skewed to left, and this is skewed to right. So in this, if we draw mean, median, and mode, as you can see, median is the mode is the number which appears, which has the highest frequency. So highest frequency number is this. So this is mode. The number with highest frequency is called mode, and so this is the mode. And average value of this will come somewhere like this. This will be mean value. So average value. So if you see in the total values, this will be the mean value. And in such a distribution, median will lie somewhere here. Sorry. Somewhere here. This will be the median. If you arrange it in a ordered list, the middle value, that will be the median. So it will come somewhere like this. And in this graph also, if you see, this will be the frequency and value graph. Here this will be the highest frequency number will be mode, and average value will come here somewhere like this, which will be mean, and median will come somewhere like this. This is how mean, median will come. You can try drawing a graph. So this is what happens in skewed to left and skewed to right. Skewed to right graph. So the given information is mean is less than, median is less than mode. So that condition is happens in this graph, skewed to left graph. That is mean is value wise, mean is less than, median is less than mode. Mode has the highest value, and median and mean. So in this given information, mean is less than, median less than mode, it applies to skewed to left graph. So D is the correct option. So as I said, if you are not familiar with the concept of mode, median, and mean, and what is skewed to left and skewed to right, these are all terms usually studied by people who learn statistics. So if you are not familiar with such concepts, it will be a very difficult question. Such questions rarely appears in CSAT, so you don't have to worry and go and study all the concepts in statistics and all. If you can skip this question if you don't know this. There will be plenty of other questions that you can use to clear the exam. So Anyway, if you want to study this, this is the concept. So solution to question 29 is D, skewed to left. Next question, question 30. The age of Mr. X last year was the square of a number, and it would be the cube of a number next year. What is the least number of years he must wait for his age to become the cube of a number again? So it is given, if his age was X, age next year will be X1 and age previous year was X minus 1. It is given that this number is a perfect square and this number is a perfect cube. So if you write down all the perfect cubes, we'll see 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 2 into 2 into 2, which is 8, 3 cube is 3 into 3, 9, 9 into 3, 27, and 4 cube is 4 into 4, 16, 16 into 4, 64, 64, 5 cube is 5 into 5, 25, 25 into 5, 125. So since age will be definitely less than 100, we don't have to consider up to this. Only these three numbers we need to consider. So if you see, if you take 64, 64 minus 2, which is 62, is not a perfect square. So that is not our number. You take 27, 27 minus 2 is 25. 25 is a perfect square. So this is the number we need. So his age will be currently 26, and 27, which is the age of the number next year, is a perfect cube of a number, and one number less, that is 25, is a square of a number. So this is the age we need, and it asks what is the least number of year he must wait for his age to become the cube of a number again. So next cube is 64. So 64 minus 26, that is his age. 26, if you take 14, 5, 14 minus 6 is 8, 38. So he must, this is the current age, and he must wait 38 years to reach 64, which is a cube of a number. So he has to wait 38 years. So solution to question 30 is B, 38. Next question, 31. P works thrice as fast as Q, whereas P and Q together can work 4 times as fast as R. If P, Q and R together work on a job, in what ratio should they share the earnings? So P works thrice as fast as Q, P equal to 3Q. So since P is 3Q, earnings should be shared in what manner? If Q takes one part of the earning, P should get 3 times more than Q, right? So it should be in the ratio 3:1. That is the logic here. Why? Since P works 3 times faster than P and completes works 3 times faster. So if we give 100 rupees to Q for a work, then P, for the same hours, if P works, P should get 300 rupees, since P is working 3 times faster. So it should be in an inverse manner. So if P by Q is 3:1, earnings should also be in 3:1 ratio. Okay, that is the logic we are going to use here. And another information given is P and Q together can work 4 times as fast as R. So P plus Q is 4 times as fast as R. So we already have P is to Q should be 3:1. So we will replace P with 3Q here. So 3Q plus Q is 4R, or 4Q equal to 4R, or Q equal to R. So Q and R should share same kind of income. So we already have P is to Q is to R. In P is to Q is already 3:1. So Q and R should share the same income, 1:1. So this is our ratio needed, 3:1:1. So our answer will be A, 3:1:1. So solution to question 31 is A, 3:1:1. Next question, question 32. Consider the following relationship among members of a family of 6 persons A, B, C, D, E, and F. The number of males equals that of females. A and E are sons of F. D is the mother of 2, one boy and one girl. B is the son of A. There is only one married couple in the family present. Which one of the following inferences can be drawn from the above is the question. So in the family relationship problems, I'll be using some notations. You can use your own notations, whichever ones with you are comfortable with. Anyway, I will be marking the gender with a square and circle, square for male and circle for female. And parent relationship will be marked like this. This means this person is the son of this person, and this mother. This is mother. Since top bottom approach I will be using to mark parent son relationship and parent daughter relationship. This is the mother and she has a son and a daughter. That is what this means. Similarly, husband wife relationship will be marked like this. So equal signs means they are husband and wife, and this is husband and this is wife, since gender is already marked. So you can come up with any such notations so that you can easily draw parent family relationship diagram. So that will be the notations I will be using. So we will just draw. The number of males equals that of female. There are 6 people and 3 males and 3 female it is given. So that is the first information. A and E are sons of F. So F, there is an F, and we have A, and there is E. Already there are 2 male people here, and there is only 1 male left in the group. Okay, and D is the mother of 2, and mother of 2, 1 boy and 1 girl. So we have D, mother of 2. So she is a mother. So gender D, and a boy, there is a boy and there is a daughter. It is already said there is a boy and daughter. Since that is one information. Then B is the son of A. So we have one more information here. There is a son here which is B. B is the son of A. So in the figure, as you can see, there are already 3 males filled. So this has to be B, since we cannot fill any other information, and there is only 1 married couple in the family at present. So that means A should be probably married to D, and since D has a male son and a female person, daughter, this should be the relationship. And the only person left in the group to be filled is C. So this has to be C. So A, B, C, D, E, F all are filled, and since there are 3 female members, this has to be a female number. All 3 male members and 3 female number, only 1 married couple, and all the relationship is filled. So we got our information. Now we'll see the inference. Which one of the following inferences can be drawn from the above? A, B, C are all females. As you can see, A, B, C are not all females, and we are male people. So this is wrong. Second option, A is the husband of D. A is the husband of D is a correct option. A is the male person, D is the female person, and we got this as husband-wife relation. So B option is correct. So we don't have to check C and D. In the exam hall, you can right away go to the next question, but we will just check C and D. E and F are children of D. E and F are not children of D. That is wrong. D is the daughter of F. D is the daughter of F is also wrong. A is the son and D is A's husband. So this is also wrong. So only option correct is B. So solution to question 32 is B. A is the husband of D. Next question, question 33. A bag contains 20 balls. 8 balls are green, 7 are white, and 5 are red. What is the minimum number of balls that must be picked up from the bag blindfolded without replacing any of it to be assured of picking at least 1 ball each color? one ball of each color. So we have 20 balls and 8 balls are green, 7 balls are white, and 5 balls are red. So we are picking each ball blindfolded, and once we pick up a ball, we are not replacing it. So question asks, what is the minimum number of balls we should pick so that it is ensured that we get a ball from each color, at least one ball from each color. So in such a question, we have to think about the worst case scenario. So in blindfolded, we start picking up, and first we picked one ball and we got a green color, and again we picked and we got a green color. Similarly, 8 balls we pick, and for our unluck, we got 8 balls green. So that is a worst case scenario, and we got 8, and then we started. So all the green balls are done. Now we didn't stop. We need at least one ball from each color, right? So we started picking up the balls from this combination. We picked up one ball and we got white color, and second ball we picked up again white, and 7 balls we got all balls white. So this is going the worst case, 8 plus 7, and white balls are done, and one more ball we pick, that will be definitely red color. So we have to pick up this much color to ensure that we get a ball from each color. This is the worst case scenario. So 9 plus 7, 16 balls we have to pick up. So there could be best case scenarios, that is like we blindfoldedly pick up one ball, we get green, and second case we got one white, and third case we got one red. That is, in 3 picks we get balls from each color. This is the best case scenario. But from we cannot say, the question asks the minimum number that we should pick to ensure so that we are ensured that we get one ball from each color. So in such cases, we look for the worst case scenario. In worst case scenario, we pick up 8 balls that are green, then 7 balls again that are white. So 8 plus 7, that is 15 balls we pick up. We only get balls from green and white. So we didn't get a single red. So we need to pick up one more ball. That is in that will be definitely red. So we get balls from one ball from so in this combination we can say there is one ball from each color for sure. So 16 is the answer. So solution to question 33 is B, 16. So if you are thinking why we started from 8, see, if we start from 5, that is not our worst case scenario. So the reason being, if we pick up 5 balls and that was 5 red, and then 7 white, then we keep picking up and we got 7 white, and then 1 we got 1 green. If we think it like that, it only becomes 6 plus 7, 7 plus 6, or 13. So that is not our worst case scenario. This could there is another scenario, 16, where we won't get any ball from red color, or we get only balls from 2 colors. In this scenario, even after 15 picks. So we are looking for the worst case. That is why we started with the largest number first, and then move on with the smaller numbers. So this is the worst. This is how you find the worst case scenario. So 16 is the worst case scenario, or minimum number that we should pick, or the maximum number we should pick to be assured that we will get balls from each color, at least one ball from each color. So yeah, solution to question 33 is B, 16. Next question, question 34. If 2 boys and 2 girls are to be arranged in a row so that the girls are not next to each other, how many possible arrangements are there? That is the question. So you can approach this question in multiple ways. My approach would be, first, there are 4 people, right? So total number of ways they can be arranged is 4 factorial. That is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, or 24 ways. 24 ways these people can be arranged if there was no restriction. We just need to arrange them. So that means 4 factorial. This is permutation. So if you are not familiar with the concept of permutation and combination, it would be difficult to do this problem. There will be a video on permutation and combination in my channel. I will update it. I haven't uploaded it yet, but you can find that in the playlist, the basic mathematics concept playlist. So please do check that out so that you will have a basic understanding of what permutation and combination is and how we can use that concept in to solve such CSAT problems. So yeah, so I am going to assume that you know how the arrangement of 4 people will be 4 factorial. So 4 factorial, 24 ways we can arrange. Now our question asks total number of arrangement where no 2 girls sit next to each other. So we will just assume they are sitting next to each other, G1 and G2, and there are 2 boys, B1, B2. So we will assume these people are sitting next to each other, and we will arrange these 3 people in different manner, so that in each arrangement G1 and G2 are sitting next to each other. So that will be 3 factorial, which is 3 into 2, which is 6 ways. So, and in all these 6 ways, so what are these 6 ways? B1, G1, G2, B2, and B1, B2, G1, G2. Similarly, you move around all these 3, we will get 6 ways. In all these cases, G1 and G2 can switch places, and we will get another arrangement. So out of all these 6 cases, we can find another arrangement where these girls are sitting next to each other, and we have a different arrangement. For example, V1, G1, G2, B2 is one arrangement. Similarly, we can just switch G1 and G2 alone without changing anything else. So G2, G1, B2, we will get another arrangement. So similarly, for all these 6 arrangements, we have one more arrangement where G1 and G2 switches their place. So total 12 ways. So this 12 ways is the total number of arrangements where G1, G2 are together. That is, girls are together. So out of 24 ways, if you subtract 24 minus 12, there are 12 ways in 12 arrangements. These 12 arrangements, these girls will not be sitting together, since we subtracted 12 from total number of cases. This 12 is the number of cases where girls sit together each other, and 24 is the total number of cases. If you subtract, you get number of ways where girls does not sit together. So our answer will be C, 12. So you don't if you have you can approach, as I said earlier, you can approach this question in multiple ways. You can come up with scenarios where they don't sit together, right? G1, G2 cases, then G1, G2 cases, this case, and then what possibility? G1, different scenarios. So here, sorry, total number of arrangements is B1, B2 and B2, B1, 2 cases, and then G1, G2 switching. So 2 into 2, 4 cases. Similarly, in this B1, B2, 2 cases, splitting B2, B1. So B1, B2 and B2, B1. So 2 cases, 2 into 2, 4 cases. There is one more. G2. Okay. In this scenario, B1, B2 and B2, B1. So 2 cases, and G1, G2 splitting in both cases. So 2 into 2, 4. So total cases 4 into 3, 12. So in this manner also you can count that up. It's your choice, whichever manner is easier for you, whichever method you find it easier, you can use it. So that's not a problem. So anyway, solution to question 34 is C, 12. Next question, question 35. The outer surface of a 4 centimeter into 4 centimeter into 4 centimeter cube is painted completely in red. It is sliced parallel to the face to yield 64 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter small cubes. How many small cubes do not have painted faces? So this is a cube dissection formula. I have uploaded a video cube dissection called cube dissection in the playlist, the basic mathematics concept. In that video, I have discussed all the general formulas to uh, find different number of cubes that are painted, that have one paint, that have no sides painted, one side painted, side painted. All such cases I have discussed. You can go and check that out if you are unfamiliar with cube dissection for problems. So the general formula to find the number of cubes which have no which where no sides are painted is n minus 2 into n minus 2 into n minus 2. N is the number of uh, 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 is the number where each side is cut. So if each side of a cube is cut into n pieces, then that is the n. Here 4 centimeter is cut into four equal parts, that is 1 centimeter each. So n here is 4. So 4 minus 2 is 2 into 2 into 2. So 8 is our answer. The solution to question 35 is A, 8. So for people who didn't understand how n minus 2 into n minus 2 into n minus 2 come, can check out that video. So a quick explanation is, so this is our cube. So we first cut this much portion from each side. So this is the inner cube that has no sides painted. So if you see, you cut I'm not sure whether you are understanding this, but we cut two portion, one portion this, one portion from bottom, one portion from front side, one portion from this side, and similarly we get the inner cube will have n minus 2 into n minus 2 into n minus 2. Every side will be n minus 2. So that will be the side length of the inner cube that has no sides painted. So the total number of cubes will be n minus 2 into n minus 2 into n minus 2. That's how we get this formula. If this is too confusing for you, please check out that video. I have discussed the formulas in detail there. You can find that video in the playlist basic mathematics concept, and the video is titled cube dissection. The solution to question 35 is A, 8. Next question, question 36. Consider the following. A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H are standing in a row facing north. B is not neighbor of G. So it's a long question. So what I will do is I will just go on fill in the information as it comes. So B is not the neighbor of G. So B is not the neighbor of G, that we are not going to use. F is to the immediate right of G and neighbor of E. So we will fill in that information. F is to the immediate right of G. So G is here, and F is to the immediate right of G. So F is here. And is neighbor of E. So F is neighbor of E. So it has to be like this. And it is given G is not at the extreme end. So there is some person here that we don't know who. And A is 6 to the left of E. So that means we have a lot of people. So 5 to the left of E. So I'll just place it here. 1, 2. So A is 6 to the left of E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A. So A is here. H is 6 to the right of C. So if you see, if C was somewhere here, 6 to the right means 1 2. So totally how many people are filled already? So there are totally 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 people. Out of 8 people, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 people are already filled. So if C was here, say C was here, then H would be where? 1 2 3 4 5 6. H would be here. And that is one possibility. If C was somewhere here, if you assume C was here, then H would be 1 2 3 4 5. There is one person here and H, so there will be totally 9 people. That is not possible. So C, the only possibility is C appearing here or C appearing somewhere before A. If that was the sorry, if that was the case, then 1 2 3 4 5 6, H would be appearing somewhere here. That is not possible. So that is also not possible. So only possibility for C to be appear, C to come is this position. This is the only place C can come. So that H will be 6 to 6 6 to the right of C. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So H is 6 to the right of C. So next option. Okay, that is all the information given. And there was one information: B is not the neighbor of G. So B is not filled in yet. So B cannot come here. Then that becomes B becomes neighbor of G. So only option here for B is here. So the only letter that is need to be filled is D. So we got all our letters. Now we will see the options. Which one of the following is correct in respect of the above? C is to the immediate left of A. C is to the immediate right of A, not left of A. So that is false. D is immediate neighbor of B and F. So D is immediate neighbor of B and G, not B and F. So that is also false. G is to the immediate right of D. G is to the immediate right of D. That is true. So option C is the correct answer. So solution to question 36 is C. In the exam hall, you can right away go to the next question. So I'm just going to verify, analyze the D option also. A and E are the extreme ends. A is one extreme end and H is the next extreme end, not E. So that is also false. So only option correct is C. So solution to question 36 is C. G is to the immediate right of D. Next question, question 37. In a certain code, 256 means red color chalk. We'll just write down 256 means red color chalk. And 589 means green color flower. 589 means green color flower. And 254 means white color chalk. The digit in the code that indicates white is, that is the question. So if you see, in all these three, the common number is 5. 5 is repeating in all the three codes, and the common word that is repeating on all the code is color. So 5 is color that we got. So we can understand 5 is the code for color. Now if you see these two numbers, 5 is common, and then these two, first and last, 5 is common, then 2 is also common. So if you compare these two, the common number, common word after color is chalk. So 2 is chalk. From that we get 2 is chalk. So in 254, the only number left is 4, that is white. So it has to be 4 has to be white. So since we got 5 as color and 2 as chalk, 4 has to be white. So solution to question 37 is B, 4. Next question, question 38. The average rainfall in a city for the first 4 days was recorded to be 0.4 inch. The rainfall on the last 2 days was in the ratio of 4:3. The average of 6 days was 0.5 inch. Then what was the rainfall of the 5th day? On the 5th day. So we have 6 days, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. and average rainfall in the first 4 days was given as average was given as 0.4 inch. So total rain that fell in all these days can be calculated as 0.4 into 4, which is 1.6 inch. So 1.6 inch rainfall these 4 days got together. So, and it is given the rainfall on the last 2 days was in the ratio 4:3. It is given, it is, if x was the rainfall, so we can say 4x is to 3x instead of 4:3. The rainfall that fell on 5 and 6 was in the ratio 4:3. 4x and 3x, let it be 4x and 3x. The average of 6 days was found out to be 0.5 inch. So the total rain will be, since we already got the total rain that fell in 4 days was 1.6 inch, 1.6 plus 4x plus 3x by total number 6 is what we average, which is 0.5. So from this, 7x is equal to 6 into 0.5, which is 3 minus 1.6. 1.6. If you simplify this equation, we get 7x 4 plus 3. 7x is equal to 6 into 0.5 minus 1.6. 3 minus 1.6, that is sorry, 3 minus 1, 2, minus 6, 1.4. Right? And x is, we get x is 1.4 by 7, that is 0.2. So we get x as 0.2. The question is, what was the rainfall on the 5th day? 5th day, we assumed our rainfall was 4x. So 4 into 0.2, which is 0.8. This is our answer. So solution to question 38 is C, 0.8 inch. Next question, question 39. Directions for the following 3 items. Consider the given information and answer the 3 items that follow. There is a big paragraph. A, B, C, D, E, F, G are lecturers from different cities: Hyderabad, Delhi, Shillong, Kanpur, Chennai, Mumbai, and Srinagar. Not necessarily in the same order, who participated in a conference. Each one of them is specialized in a different subject, namely economics, commerce, history, sociology, geography, mathematics, and statistics. Not necessarily in the same order. Further, 7 points are given. So we should use this information to answer the 3 following questions. So we will figure out what all the options give. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. These are the different people. Going to draw a table. So lecturer from Kanpur is specialized in geography. So Kanpur, geography. Okay, we will use this information later. Lecturer D is from Shillong. So this D is from Shillong. So we will draw another. Okay. Lecturer C is from Delhi, specialized in sociology. So Delhi, right here, sociology. Okay. Lecturer C is from, okay, that is, we use this information, Okay. Fourth one, lecturer B is specialized in neither history nor mathematics. So here, not history, not mathematics. Okay. Use this. Lecturer A, who is specialized in economics, does not belong to Hyderabad. So here, economics does not belong to Hyderabad. Okay. lecturer F, who is specialized in commerce, belongs to Srinagar. So Srinagar. Commerce. Lecturer G, who is specialized in statistics, belongs to Chennai. Statistics belongs to Chennai. Okay. So since if you see all the options, history and mathematics, B cannot have history and mathematics. So the only other option left is geography. So we will fill geography here. So this is geography. So since history and mathematics doesn't go here, only option that is left is geography. So here it could be history or mathematics, that we don't know, history or mathematics. And it is also the first point was this we used. First point was lecturer from Kanpur is specialized in geography. So we got this as geography. So this is Kanpur, that we know. Again, this cannot be Hyderabad. So only place Hyderabad can be is this. So Hyderabad. So the only place left for us to fill is you see, the only place that is left is Mumbai. So this is Mumbai. So we got all the information. Whether D and only this is the uncertainty. We don't have any information to say with certainty whether D is taking history or D is taking mathematics. So that we don't know. All other information is filled using the given 7 points. So this is the data. We have filled in all the informations. So this is the table. So we will use this data to answer the questions. I'll just copy this so that I'll paste it into the next page. So the question is, first question, question 39. Question 39 is, who is specialized in geography? So as you can see, geography B. B is specialized in geography. So answer is A. Solution for question 39 is A, B. So we'll take up the next question. This is the data. To which city does the lecturer specialized in economics belong? So A is the person who is specialized in economics. He belongs to Mumbai. So answer is solution to question 40 is B, Mumbai. This is the correct answer. So next question, we'll paste it. Who of the following belongs to Hyderabad? So if you see, Hyderabad, E is the person who belongs to Hyderabad. So solution to question 41 is B, Hyderabad. So there is no question whether about the subjects that D and E deals with. So it doesn't matter whether we find it or not. So all 3 questions were answered. 39 is, who is specialized in geography? B, to which city does the lecturer specialized in economics belong? That is Mumbai. Question 40 B. 41, which who of the following belongs to Hyderabad? Which is E. So all 3 questions are answered. That is the solution. Next question, question 42. In a school, there are 5 teachers, A, B, C, D, and E. A and B teaches Hindi and English. I will just mark A, B teaches Hindi and English. Hindi and English. So C and B teaches English and geography. So C and B teaches English and geography. So marking English and geography for B and C. D and A teaches mathematics and Hindi. So D and A teaches mathematics and Hindi. E and B teaches history and French. So E and history and French. E and B, history and French. Who teaches the maximum number of subjects? So B teaches the maximum number of subjects. So solution to question 42 is B. It is a very simple question. So yeah, solution to question 42 is B. Next question, question 43. A 2-digit number is reversed. The larger of the two number is divided by the smaller one. What is the largest possible remainder? So we have a 2-digit number, say xy. So on reversal we get yx, and say xy is the larger among the two numbers. So xy is divided by yx, and we get a remainder, say r. So that means, that implies xy is equal to p times yx plus r, right? P is an integer, so yx into p plus r. Xy is in this form and r is the remainder. We need to find xy and yx such that this r is the largest, so remainder is the largest. So when we divide the larger number with the smaller number, we get the largest remainder. So from, if we look at this equation, xy is equal to p into yx plus r, we can make some inference from this equation. What are the inferences? R will be less than yx. That is the first inference. R will be less than yx. If R was not less than yx, then we could have wrote p plus 1 yx plus r. So in this formula, R will be always less than yx. And since we need largest R, xy will be probably large, very large. Xy will be also large. Is it necessary? Not necessarily, but definitely xy is greater than so much greater than yx and r, right? So p into yx plus r. So xy will be greater than yx and greater than r. So that is one condition. And if you think a large number for xy, that is something greater than 90 and all, to get a large, so we'll just randomly choose 90, something a large number. It has to be 2-digit, so 90 plus should be the number. So on reversal we get 9 as the other number, so that is not 2-digit, so that is not possible. So let's take 91. Just to explain the concept, let's take 91. So we get 19. So such cases will not result in a large integer. The reason being, this is a very small number. So p into 19 will result in a number close to 91, and remainder will be small. And as I said, r will be less than yx, r will be less than 19. So remainder will be less than 19. So we will not get large remainder. So if you look at the options, there is an option 45. So whether, if that is true, this is the largest number in the options. If 45 is a remainder, if the 45 is a remainder, yx has to be greater than 45. If at all there is a number where that is, which satisfies this condition, and r is 45, it means yx has to be greater than 45. So the number which What are the numbers greater than 45? 46 is greater than 45. 47 is greater than 45. But on reversal, it only gives 64. And 47 reversal gives 74. As you can see, this number is increasing. And this is not increasing as much. So remainder will be larger. So 48, if you take 84 is the number, it's increasing. And 49, if you take 94 is the remainder. 94 is the reversed number. If you take 94 and 49, if you check, 49 into 2 is greater than 94. So it one will so it will be 1 and 49, and if you take remainder, we get 45. We get 45 as a remainder for this case. 49 and 94. 49 and 94, 49 and 94, remainder is 45. So as you can see, we found out two numbers where remainder is 45, D. So option D is correct. We need the larger of the two numbers, the largest possible remainder. So 45 is the largest possible remainder we got. Will there be a remainder that is greater than 45? That is a question. So if you see 49 reversal gives 94, and we can think about what about when it comes 95, 96 and all. So we'll just check one more. 95. So 59 and 95. So as you can see, 59 and 95, if you take 95 by 59, again 1 will come, 59, and this number got increased. 49 for 49, this number was much smaller and remainder was larger. So here, since it is 59, when we take the remainder, it becomes 36, right? 36, or remainder got reduced. So for 59 and 96, 69 and all, this number got very large. So those numbers won't give a remainder greater than 45. So 49 is the largest such number we can find, so that its reversed number is a large number, and we will get a remainder very large. So 45. So that is the logic I applied here. So if you haven't seen such a question before prior to the exam, it will confuse you, and the only possibility you can do is check out whether check the options and think whether that option can be an answer. So if 45 can be an answer, what needs to be the case? If 45 is the remainder, that means yx has to be greater than 45. So there are only few options that we need to check out, and we will soon find out that 45 can indeed be the remainder for these 49 and 94. So if you think about what is happening and how that remainder will be large, that we need this number to be the larger xy to be very large and yx to be large, but not larger than xy by 2. We'll get that logic. That is 90. If you take 91, this number should be less than 91 by 2. Greater than 91 by 2. That is, it should be at least 46. So that 46 into 2 will be 90. 46 into 2 won't come. Only 46 into 1 comes. So 46, and we'll get a large remainder. So that logic you have to get. So as you practice more and more questions, you will get such logics. I hope you understood this question. If there is any other easy way to solve this, do comment under this video. I'll try to make a new video. If I find any better logic, I will definitely do a newer video for the students. So this is what I came up with. Maybe there will be better solutions. If you know any such solutions, do comment. Okay, so solution to question 43 is D, 45. Next question, question 44. The monthly incomes of X and Y are in the ratio of 4:3, and their monthly expenses are in the ratio of 3:2. However, each saves rupees 6,000 per month. What is their total monthly income? So it is given their monthly incomes of are in the ratio X 4:3. So we will assume it is 4x is to 3x. Okay, their income is 4x and 3x. So the ratio will be 4:3. And similarly, their expenses will be in the ratio 3y 3y is to 2y. So their expenses are 3y and 2y, say. And so it is given each saves rupees 6,000 per month. What is the total monthly income? So 4x minus 3y is 4x is his first person's income, 3y is his expense, gives income minus expenses savings, that is 6,000. That is the given information. Similarly, it is given 3x minus 2y equal to 6,000. So these two are given. Now if you multiply the first equation, the question asks what is the total monthly income. Income is what they are asking. So x is what we need to find. So x, to find x, we will eliminate y. So first multiply the first equation with 2. We get 8x minus 6y equal to 12,000. So we'll call this 1 2. So 2 into 1 gives 8x minus 6y is equal to 12,000, and 3 into 2 gives 9x minus 6y equal to 18,000. So let this be 4 and 5. So 5 minus 4 gives, if you subtract 5 and 4, we get 9x minus 8x is x, minus 6y minus 6y cancels out. So x is equal to 18,000 minus 12,000, which is 6,000. Okay, so question is what is the total monthly income? So we assumed 4x and 3x as their income. So total income, total is 4x plus 3x, that is equal to 7x. So we got our x as 6,000. So 7x is 7 into 6,000, that is 42,000. So here our solution is B, 42,000. So our solution to question 44 is B, 42,000. Next question, question 45. Two walls and a ceiling of a room meet at right angles at point P. A fly is in the air 1 meter from one wall, 8 meter from other wall, and 9 meter from the point P. How many meters is the fly from the ceiling? So I'll just try to draw a 3D figure. Okay. So let me just okay. This is wall 1. This is wall 2. Again, you can see this area. This is the ceiling. Okay, this is the ceiling. So this is a 3D figure. So I will remove this part, but just remember this is the ceiling and these are the walls. So I'll just remove that drawing. So we don't need that ceiling. Just remember this is the ceiling, and what is given a fly is in the air 1 meter from one wall. So if you draw parallels, this is the distance. So it is given flies 1 meter from one wall. So let's say this is the first wall. So it is 1 meter from first wall and 9 meters from this wall. So this is perpendicular. Okay, so 9 meters from this wall mean this distance is 9 meters. So we write 9 meter here, same. So that is the 9 meter, and sorry, 8 meters. It was given 8 meters. A mistake. This is 8 meters. So this is also 8 meters. 8 meters from and 9 meter from point P. So this is the point where ceiling and the walls meet, P. So if this is the point, this is where fly. So it is given this distance. This distance is the distance from point P, which is given as how much? 9 meter. So now, as you can see, I will use different colors. This is a right angle triangle. We know 9 meter, and we don't know this distance. And again, this, okay, sorry, this is again a right angle triangle. Okay, this is a right angle triangle, and here it is a right angle like this. Okay, so yellow right angle triangle is like this. You do separately. This is 8 meters and this is 1 meter. So this distance you can you can use Pythagoras theorem. This is root of 8 square plus 1 square. Instead of root, we will just use the square term itself. So this is since we when we apply Pythagoras theorem in the red triangle, we need the square only, so we don't worry about that. This side, root of 8 square 64 plus 1 root of 65, so we don't worry about the value. It is just root of 65, so we get this is root of 65. Now we will see the red triangle. Red triangle is something like this. This is 90 degree, and we got this as root of 65, and this this is the distance from the ceiling. If you remember, I'll just draw once more. This is the ceiling, right? So distance of phi from the ceiling is nothing but this distance. This distance is same as this distance, so that is why this distance is same as that distance. So we need to find this only, and we know this as 9 meters. So applying Pythagoras theorem, this distance is say this is x, so x square is 9 square minus 65, that is 81 minus 65, so that is 16. So x square is 16, that implies x is equal to 4 meter. So the solution is A, 4 meter. So solution to question 45 is A, 4 meter. So this is a simple question, but you need to you should be able to visualize it. Visualize a 3D area, and draw the proper triangles and apply the Pythagoras theorem. The only theorem used in this question is Pythagoras theorem, which says if we have a right angle triangle and these are the sides, then that c square is equal to a square plus b square. This is the only theorem we used in this question. So there are a lot of questions that uses Pythagoras theorem. It will be worded in a very unique manner, or maybe difficult also. So you just have to understand the question and draw the proper figures and apply the Pythagoras theorem in such questions. So okay, anyway, solution to question 45 is A4. Next question 46. Direction for the following 3 items. Consider the given information and answer the 3 items that follow. 8 railway stations A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H are connected either by two-way passages or one-way passages. One-way passages are from C to A, E to G, B to F, D to H, G to C and E to C, and H to G. Two-way passages are between A and E, G and B, F and D, and E and D. So this is the given information. We will just make a drawing that will help us to solve the questions faster. So one-way passages are from C to A. So we'll mark in a, so C to A, okay, and E to G. So E to G. Then B to F. B to F. Then D to H. D to H. Then G to C. So G to sorry, the E to G, B to F, D to H, and G to C. So G to, okay, sorry, G to C. Okay, G to C. Then E to C. So E to C. E to C. And H to G. H to G. H to G. Two-way passages are between A and E. A and E. A and E. So two-way passages are represented by arrows on both the end. G and B. G and B. So G and B. Then F and D. F and D. E and E and D. E and okay. There is no point. Let me just E and D. I'll draw it like this. Okay. So we have marked all our passages. So this is the figure. Now we will go to the question. We will use this figure to answer all the questions. I'll just copy this. So first question is question 46. This is the figure we got. While traveling from C to H, which one of the following station must be passed through? So we need to travel from C to H. As you can see, from C, the only path is to A. We have to go to A, and from A, there is a two-way path to E. So so from C, there will be A and then an E, then E. From E, we have multiple choices. We can go to G, or we can go to C again, or we can head back to A again, or we can go to D. If we go to G, the only path is to go back to C. So that is not a good path. So the only path here is E to D. Then we can go to H. So the path here is C, A, E, D, H. So the question asks, while traveling from C to H, which one of the following station must be passed through? We'll see. Do we have to pass through G? We don't have to. So we can go from C to A, and then to E, and then to D, and then to H. So G's need not be passed through. That is a wrong option. Do we have to pass E? So if you see, though in this path we chose, we must pass through E to reach H. So C to A, then we will have to go to E. There is no other way. From C only we can go to A, then we have to go to E. There is no other path we can choose. So E is a possible solution here. So if you analyze other options, do you have to pass through F? You don't have to pass through F, since C, A, E, D, H is an option. So this is a wrong option. But there is a problem in the option C. If you look at the different paths, we have to pass through H. The only station from which H can be reached is station D. So no matter what different path you choose, if you choose, say, from E to G, then G to, earlier I made a mistake. From G I said we can only go to C. That is not the case. We can go to B also. So G to B, and B to F, and F to D, then D to H. We can choose that path. If we choose that path, F will be crossed, but it is not a necessary condition. We have a different path, C, A, E, D, H. So that is a path. So these two are the paths we can choose, but in both the two paths, D is there. So if you want to reach H, you will have to go through D. Since from D only, there is only one path that comes into H, that is from D only. So this is also a correct answer. But in the official UPSC key, the answer given is BE. I am not sure why they why they said option C, D is a wrong answer. The question is, which one of the following station must be passed through? So D must be passed through if we are going from C to H. Just like E must be passed through. Both E and D are correct answer here, but in the official answer key, it is given B as the correct answer. So I am guessing it is a mistake from their side. If I am wrong, and if you have a reason why D cannot be an answer, please do comment under this video. It will be helpful to others also. And I will try to redo the video if I find a proper explanation why D is wrong. Okay, anyway, official answer key is option B, E only. So that is question 46. So we will move on to the question 47. So this is the question 47. Sorry. Okay. In how many different ways can train travel from F to A? So now F to A is the question. So first path, we can count the number of possible ways. F to D we can go, F to D, then D to E we can go, E to A. This is the shortest path, F, D, E, A. Now another path is F to D, D to H, H to G, G to C, E to A. This is another path. Another path will be F to D, D to E, E to C, C to A. This is another path. Fourth path will be F to D, D to F to D, D to E, E to G, G to C, E to A. This is also a path we could choose. So in the option, if you see, the largest number is 4, so we don't have to count if there is any other unique path. We already got 4 unique paths. So the solution to question 47 is D, 4. So we'll move on to the next question. Question 48. If the route between G and C is closed, so that means which one of the following stations need not be passed through while traveling from H to C? So G to C is closed, so this is closed, and we have to travel from H to C. H to C. So which one of the following station need not be passed through while traveling to H to C? So path we can choose is H to G. G to C is closed, so we will have to go to G to B, then B to F, F to D, D to E, E to C. This is the path. In this, which of the following station need not be passed through while traveling from H to C? So E we need to pass through, so E is the wrong answer. D we need to pass through, so that is a wrong answer. A, there is no A in this, so that is the correct answer. B, there is B in this, so that is also wrong. So our solution to question 48 is C, A. So these are the 3 questions. I'll just go through once more. 46. As I said earlier, 46 is little confusing. Option C is also right according to my logic, but the official key is B, option B, E. And 47, how many different ways can train travel from F to A? These are the different ways. I have written down the 4 different ways. So option D, 4. 48, we don't have to go to station A when traveling from H to C, and given G to C is closed. So yeah, that is the solution to question 48, C. Next question, question 49. There are certain 2-digit numbers. The difference between the number and the one obtained on reversing it is always 27. How many such maximum 2-digit numbers are there? So it is a 2-digit number. We'll assume it as xy, and the reversing we get yx. So if tens place is x and unit place is y, so we can write 10x plus y as this number, and this number is 10y plus x. So it is given the difference between the number and the one obtained on reversing it is always 27. So if you subtract it, we get 10x plus y minus 10y plus x, or 9x 9 into x minus y, right? Yeah, 9 into x minus y is always 27, it is given, or x minus y is 3. 27 by 9, it is 3. So we have x minus y is always 3. So what are the possible combinations? The possible combination where x minus y is always 3 is 9. 9 minus 3, 6. So 9, 6 is a combination. 9, 6 is a combination that satisfies this x minus y is 3. So what does that mean? The number is 96 and 69. Similarly, 8, 5. That is 85 and 58 are 2 numbers that satisfy this condition. Then we have 7 and 4. So the difference is 3. So 74 and 47. Then you so if you see 96 minus 69 is there. If you take the difference, it is 27. Every difference is 27. You can check. In such cases, x minus y has to be 3. That is the only condition. So that is why we are constructing this number. So 6 3 means 63 and 36, or 7 6 5 2. So 52 25. 4 1 41 and 14. 30 won't be satisfying this, since the reversing we get 03, which is not a 2-digit number, so that we cannot use. So these much combinations are there. There are certain 2-digit numbers. The difference between the number and the one obtained on reversing it is always 27. How many such maximum 2-digit numbers are there? So if you count 1 2 3 4 5 6, if you just count these as the pairs, we have 6 pairs. So none of the options are correct. Or if you count all the numbers which is satisfying this condition, the difference between the number and the one obtained reversing it is 27. We should consider all these numbers. We have 12 such numbers. Any such 12 number will satisfy all these conditions. So anyway, 3 4 5 it is not the answer. So D is the correct answer, none of the above. So solution to question 49 is D, none of the above. All these numbers satisfy this condition. The reverse, when you reverse this any of this number and subtract it, we get 27. So again, there is a catch. It is said reversing it is always 27. So we have to consider only larger number. We cannot say 69 is such a number, because 69 minus 96 is minus 27. So that doesn't satisfy this condition. So there are 6 such numbers: 1 2 3 4 5 6 such numbers. When reversing it and subtracting, we get 27. So anyway, 3 4 5 is only there, 6 is not there. So 6 is the correct answer. Solution for question 49 is D, none of the above. Next question, question 50. What is the total number of digits printed if a book contains 150 pages? Containing 150 pages is to be numbered from 1 to 150. So the books containing 150 pages is to be numbered from 1 to 150. So in such so we will split the pages into 3 categories: 1 to 9, page number 1 to 9, and page number 10 to 99, and page number 100 to 150. So the reason why we split into 3 categories is, in all these pages each page requires only 1 digit, and for all these pages we require 2 digits for each page, and for all these pages we require 3 digits for each page. So that is why we split it into 3 categories. And if you see, number of pages from 1 to 9 including 1 and 9 is 9 minus 1 plus 1, that is 9 pages. So 9 into 1, 9 digits is required to print to number page number 1 to 9. So we got 9 as our answer. And here if you see, we need to find the number of digits, number of pages in this 10 to 99. 99 minus 10 plus 1. So 99 minus 10 is 89, plus 1 is 90. So 90, for each page we need 2 digits. So 90 into 2, we need 180 digits to be printed. So 180. Similarly, 150 minus 100 is 50 plus 1. So there are 51 pages including 100 and 150, between 100 and 150, including 100 and 150. So 150 minus 100, 50 plus 1, 51. So each page requires 3 digits. So 51 into 3, that is 153. So if you sum it up, 180 plus 153 plus 9. So 9 plus 3 is 12. 9 plus 5 is 14. 3. So total is 342 digits required. So solution to question 50 is B, 342. So if you didn't understand how we got 90 or 51, why we are subtracting this number with this number and adding 1 to it, you just take a random example. What is the number of pages from 6 to say 14? If someone asks what is the number of pages from 6 to 14 including 6 and 14, what should we do? We should subtract 14 minus 6. 14 minus 6 is what? 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. So how? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, we get these 9 by taking 14, subtracting it with 6, and then adding 1. So we get the exact number 9. That is what we used in all these cases. 99 minus 10 plus 1, 150 minus 100 plus 1, 9 minus 1 plus 1. So that is how we got 9, 90 and 151 here. If anyone had any doubt, so that's how we got. So this is the solution to question 50. Solution to question 50 is B, 342. So this was the last question from this question paper. We have completed all the questions from 2017 preliminary GS2 paper. I hope this video was helpful. If you still have any doubt regarding any concepts or solution discussed in this video, do comment under this video. I will try to address it. I'll be uploading each questions individually under different playlist also. You can comment under that particular question if you have any doubt regarding that question. So thanks for watching, and if you have any feedback regarding the presentation or video making or anything related to that, do share with me. It will be helpful for me to make better videos in the future. So stay tuned for solutions of CSAT papers from year 2018 to 2022. So thanks for watching. Bye.